What's up, fellow collectors? It's your friendly neighborhood Star Wars collector here, P Rockzilla. Today, we have a special review. Today, we're going to do a review of the Hot Toys Star Wars Death Watch Mandalorian. This show brought the love of Star Wars back to me. I don't want to talk about stuff from the past, but let's just say anything after the original stuff kind of didn't really hit the spot for me. But when this show came out, I'm a big Boba Fett fan. So first of all, I was happy. I love the Mandalorians, just the lore I remember from Knights of the Old Republic when I played the game. Originally, I wanted to be a bounty hunter, but my cousin decided to be a bounty hunter, so I had to be a Sith. But after watching this show, man, especially when this Death Watch Mandalorian showed up, when they came and rescued him as a kid, that was a cool scene. I love that scene, and I was finally able to see how it would look if Boba Fett actually flew more often. So yeah, we're gonna check this figure out. I can't wait to open them up, get them on my display. So let's do it. Dale. Alright, so before we take this figure out, I just want to take a quick look at the box. If you're paying this much, you might as well admire the box it comes in. That's a cool pose they have there. Back here you have all the legal information. I've always liked the little metallic lettering here they have for the Star Wars. That's nice. Yeah. So it's a nice box. Let's get him out of there. Let's set him free. Alright, so when you get the figure open, you're treated with this nice little flap in here. That's another cool pose for the Mandalorian. Death Watch Mandalorian, I'm sorry. So once you get this flap out the way, we get the figure. Let's get this big boy out of here. Let's do the pain in the butt to get the plastics off, especially on the feet. Oh, that one's actually pretty easy. First time ever. Alright, so we got the figure here. It looks nice. Feels good too. I like the way the cloth feels. Some pleather material, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see what else. We'll take a closer look at him in a minute. I just want to see what else he came with. So he comes with his blaster effects for his jetpack. That's going to be for the jetpack right here. Alright, and it comes with two left hands. I'm sorry, right hands. Still getting used to this whole camera thing. Two left hands. An extra armor piece right here for his thighs. Pistol, or more of the bigger pistols. Smaller pistol, handgun. All right, and down there we have the base. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop it here real quick, get everything out so we can take a closer look at everything. Alright, so when we get this guy out of the package, this is everything he comes with. All his accessories, his stand. We got the little posable rod for the stand. Let's start off with the least important thing first. Alright, so the good thing about this stand is, I know it's the sand stand that not everybody likes, but I like the fact that they changed the color. They kept the color from the actual scene from when the Death Watch Mandalorian showed up to save him as a kid. So it stands nice. You got the rod. Bundy. Ooh, makes nice sounds. Nice crisp brand new rod. Then you get the clamp. So you can put it around the figure when you got him on the rod if you want like a dynamic pose or a flying pose. Then we got the blast effects. There's the blast effects for his jetpack. That's when he's flying. So let's bring it to the jetpack. Let's see how this looks right here. Here's the jetpack. I like the paint on this. The metallic paint makes it look like it actually is metal. So if it, like, it reflects off the light, like if it is metal or chrome. Look at the weathering on there. That's nice. Good details. It's light. The good thing about it being light, I feel like when you attach it to the figure, it's not going to put a lot of weight or slack onto the back of the figure's costume and start putting pressure on the soft goods. All right, so let's do this real quick. So yeah, so if you put the pegs into here, oh, good thing I checked that because I forgot about the articulation there. There's a little bit of articulation here as you can move the position of the jets. So that's how it looks, and that's how it goes. With the flame effect attached to it. I'm going to leave that on because more likely if I do have him flying, he's going to have the flame effect on him. And it actually came with an extra thigh guard, thigh plate. Has the Velcro in the back. So this supposedly goes onto, according to the instructions, goes on this thigh right here. You can just take it off and then put it on, but I'm going to keep the original one on there. All right, so then we have his hands. We have two closed fist hands. And give each other a dap. The paint of these is nice too. And then we got two pistol gripping hands. Got the trigger fingers. And then we got his rifle. Same thing with this one. It looks like the paint made it seem like as if there's actual metal under. See how it's chipping and you actually see the paint, the metal under the paint. That looks nice. Even on the scope, you see on the scope also. I like the fact that it has a little hole there. I remember when I used to do the Gundam models, used to have to drill in the hole yourself. So that looks nice. And then we have his pistol. Same paint effect, or paint applied on there where it looks like it's chipped and you can see the metal underneath it. Oh, the clip doesn't come out on this one. All right, and now let's take a look at the guy himself. Death Watch Mandalorian. See, the Mandalorians, I've always liked the way the visor looked. It was a little plain when I was a kid. I remember seeing Boba Fett, but it looked plain, but it's just iconic. I like the way it looks. Can adjust the visor, the targeting. You can see the weathering all across his suit. Right there, the little paint looks like metal under. That looks nice. I like the color scheme too, like the colors they chose. The brown, grayish color with the blue, dark blue. We have the belt. We have the pouches here. I don't believe they can open. This is pleather here, so you're gonna have to put some conditioner on there, some protectant. The holster for his pistol. That does open, and you could reattach it. But the way I want to pose this guy, I'm gonna have him with both guns in his hands, more than likely. So, not gonna have the gun in there. He'll definitely be in his hand. The plate on the butt. I guess that helps them, like, from keeping the fire from burning them when they're flying around. I always thought about that, like when they shoot. That's the good thing about having the figures, because you don't see that stuff in the shows or in the movies, and actually having the figures in hand, you can see the detail that they put into the costumes. You can see it a lot better on the actual figure when you have it in hand. Nice paint effects there, nice paint applied there. The boots, I like the boots on here. See how they're dirty? That looks nice. That's some good weathering right there. The boots do feel like a pleather, but it's a little bit harder right here. So more like that, I'll still be applying some protectant on there, because this strap's pleather too, so definitely be applying some there. Got the treads. This guy looks nice. Feels good. Not heavy, like the heavy Mandalorian, obviously, but feels good. All right, so let's go for articulation. So his arms can go out. Just like the Mandalorian, he is kind of hindered from the suit underneath, as you can see right there. As I pull it up, it does like kind of give you some tension. So anyways, so the hands can move up. Well, that's not bad. I mean, that's kind of not high enough. It doesn't feel like he has the fat suit under as much as the Mandalorian's fat suit. I feel the hair a little bit. Interesting. All right, well, yes. 90-degree elbows. And the only thing I saw already is, look, I'm trying to twist the elbow up. As you can see, right here under his armpit. That's where it's giving me the tension. I was kind of afraid of the limited articulation compared to the Mandalorian. I was hoping they improved that, but let's see. All right. We got the bracelets right here. All right, so if we move over to the next arm, same articulation. This will be good when he'll try to give him a pose where he's holding the gun up. But the same thing, hindered from the armpit area. I think there is a fat suit under there. All right. Oh, forgot about the head. So the head. Oh. Head doesn't move back and forth as much, so you can't really get like a flying pose. I mean, maybe you could. I'm just kind of nervous of pushing it back more. It's a lot of tension there. Oh yeah, you could do it a little bit. So it does go up. It does go down. Twist it side to side. You can bend back. Forward ab crunch. Decent amount. Oh, look. Came off already. Oh, it's magnet. That's nice. Good to know. I thought it was going to be one of those little actual buttons I had to put in there. But no, it's magnet. That's cool. All right. So he has the ab crunch there. His knees could bend. Almost 90, which is good. Sounds like some kind of, like a loose, not loose ratchet, but some kind of ratchet joint in there. I could feel it. And see how far his legs can spread apart, which I knew was going to be hindered from the crotch area. That's as far as he can go out. Go in and see how far he can put his leg up. And same thing. So one thing you got to be careful, I guess, when trying to put the leg up, I see it already from my 3-0 figures I have experience with this. If you push the leg up, if you notice, it is pulling on the pleather strap around his holster. So now there's barely any tension on there, but when you pull it, it does tug on it. So I think I'm afraid if I pull it too much, it might start ripping or putting too much pressure on the pleather. And then the pleather can start flaking or just rip or tear. So I'm going to try to make sure if I pose this leg, I'm going to try to pose this leg, the more dynamic leg. So here, same thing. Hindered a little bit from the pants to go up. As far as I can get it. We do a little cool lean against the wall pose. Yeah, see, I was a little worried about this, about the limited articulation on this figure, but he does look nice. And I'm happy to have him. I kind of want to, I'm gonna still see if I can get away with some kind of dynamic flying pose with him. But we'll see. Yeah, the figure, he looks good, man. Good weight to him. Oh, let's try some of the accessories on him too. All right, so let's put the jetpack on. The jetpack is magnetic, so simple. Comes right on, right off. All right, so he has that. Let's go ahead and swap out. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna do that in an actual pose. So I'm gonna come back in a few. I'm gonna get him posed up. I'm gonna swap out these hands. Put the pistol gripping hands. Just checking it out. Aim that back more. Aim that back a little bit more. I forgot the articulation. He does have pivot at the ankles. It can move up. I'm sorry. It can move up. It can move down. But I'll be careful moving these because of the material. You don't want to put too much stress on it. All right, guys. So let me get this guy posed up. I'm going to do a few poses. I'll probably do like 2 poses. And then I'll have my final decision or my final verdict on him. He does look cool, though. All right, so you know I had to incorporate some form of Godzilla into the review somehow. So I figured I'd have fun with him right here. I got him, instead of saving baby Grogu, he's saving baby Godzilla. So this is one of the poses I just decided to try just for, just for review purposes, just have a little fun. What's the point of having these figures if you can't have fun, right? So I posed them pretty good. I mean, I didn't have much issue with the leg. Like I said, I did notice when I was trying to move the other leg up, I was getting some kind of restraint on the arm, the holster wrapped around his leg. But that's about it. Everything else went out, seemed pretty good. It moved good. Nothing seemed like it was gonna rip or tear. So this is just one pose I have right now with him flying. But of course, this is not gonna be the final pose. I display him in my display. So I'm going to do one more pose, and I'll probably do the pose I'll have him in my display with. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying the figure. I'm enjoying posing them. The fingers are real soft, so it's easy to put the gun into the fingers. Into the hand and put the finger into the trigger. One thing I did notice is I did have to loosen the screw a little bit on the back of the clamp on the dynamic pole to keep them up in the air like that. I had to loosen it a little bit in order for it to go over the slot into the pole. But other than that, that's the only issues I had so far, but little minor things. But I like the figure so far, like I said. So let's see, let's try to get him to one more pose. I just want him to run around one more time to the front. Just see baby Godzilla one more time there. And the thrusters, they adjust perfectly. The way I set it up right there where it wasn't kind of aiming towards him. And the jetpack fit perfect on him, no problem, no restraints. All right, guys, so here he is in his final pose, and more than likely, this is how I'm going to keep both of them in my display. He's a good figure. I'll probably mess around with the pose a little bit more, but more likely, this is going to be just exactly how it will be. I like the figure. I was a little hesitant because of the restriction when I was messing around with him, but in the long run, it's not bad. I'm just hoping that when they do Boba Fett, that he's not going to be as restricted in his upper body. He shouldn't be in the lower body because of the way his suit is, so he should be all set to go. And I can't wait to get that guy. But these guys look awesome together. I love just the color scheme of the figure. Everything in general, just the way he feels, the way he moves, the way the accessories just go onto him. It just, I don't know, it was better than I thought. I'm happy I have him. If you guys are on the fence, I'll say go ahead, get him, but it's more of how you want to fit him into your display, into your collection. He fits perfectly into my collection just like this. But yeah, so if you don't think he'll fit in your display, your collection, then I'll say don't get him. But like I said, coming in, you guys should know what you're expecting with this figure, what you want. I got what I want, and I'm happy what I got. Looking forward to getting the Boba Fett figure. Hopefully my module case is coming soon, so I can actually display these all together in more of dynamic poses. But I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please hit the subscribe, hit the like, share, hit the bell notification, so when I'm gonna start putting more reviews on a daily basis, so you can get notified when the reviews come up. So I appreciate you guys for watching.